Hey guys, you can see I'm standing here in front of what looks like a bunch of smoking smokestacks and a crazy looking landscape. This is a geothermal spring with a bunch of geothermal spouts coming out of it. And I've talked a lot about geothermal energy. This is the kind of energy that comes from the heat within the earth. And whenever you have like something like a plate boundary, which is where we're near now, you're gonna have all of this heat coming up from the mantle, heating up any water that's there in the earth. So these hot springs are warm enough that they're boiling the water and you can see the steam coming up from it. So right behind me right now is this little tiny vent that almost feels like a fireplace. And I know you can't tell, but it's steaming and really, really warm. And if I were to put my hand right on it, it would definitely burn like in an oven. This is actually a little tiny pipe that's connected down below the earth, but there's a bunch of water stored inside. And inside that water that's stored inside, it's getting heated by all the heat from the mantle. So this little thing could grow as the heat and the steam erode away the rock underneath, and eventually could erupt into a geyser. That's probably a long way away. This whole ground, all of this rock is really, really warm because of the heat from the mantle that's so close to the surface, and that's because we're at a plate boundary. If you ever visit a hot spring like the one that you see in here, one of the things you'll notice about it is that it stinks to high heaven. It basically smells like the sulfur that you'll find inside of a lot of eruptions and underneath the earth, and it's coming out kind of dissolved in this water through the steam, and it just kind of, that nice wafty smell comes out through the steam in the air. Hey guys, I'm standing here in front of a geyser. It's pretty unlikely that I'll actually be able to catch it exploding right behind me. But you can see all that steam coming from that water pit. Unlike the hot spring we saw earlier, this one has a whole reservoir, almost like a little water bottle, underneath the earth that's filled up with water. And that water keeps getting heated and it keeps boiling, kind of like a pressure cooker. And whenever that pressure cooker pops, and whenever all that steam rises up, you're going to see it shoot out like a giant fountain. Hey guys, I'm here at a tomato farm that is completely indoors in Iceland. This tomato farm is powered by geothermal energy, and as you can see down there, there's these pipes where hot water rushes in, creates energy, and basically waters these tomatoes. They don't need a whole lot of soil, but they do need a lot of sun, and so the energy also powers all the lamps you see up there. And when they're on, even in the winter, even when it's dark for 21 hours, they can still get all the sunlight that they need. And this amount of tomatoes in this greenhouse, which goes on for a long time, can get 18% of the tomatoes that Iceland needs.